I'm Tony Kanaan. I'm an IndyCar driver pretending to be a triathlete, and I've been in the island for 5 days now. So I came to watch the World Championship. I've done this race in 2011 as a VIP guest because I guess I will never qualify for this. But yeah, here having fun and enjoying living the life, and obviously have some good friends. They're racing, they're pros. T.O. and Lauren Goss is here, but she's not racing. All the track athletes, I get the opportunity to hang with them. So, when you prepare for a big race, I think regardless of what you do, what sport it is, I think they're pretty similar. I mean, you're trying to be focused for the race. You're trying to you have to do media obligations, sponsor obligations, and you're trying to rest. Then you have family, friends that come watch. I think it's no different than this race here in Hawaii. It's the same as the Indy 500 for us. You have a full week of preparation. You get there early, and then people want to see you. You have dinners. You have media commitments, and then you also have to keep hydrating, eating right, trying to sleep. Plus the tension that it's bringing up. It's you're there, you're nervous, it's like one more day, and it's getting closer, and your stress level actually it's getting higher and higher. So I totally get it. I mean, we see, we do autograph sessions, they do autograph sessions, they meet the sponsors, we meet the sponsors. Sometimes for the athletes, this is the only opportunity some of the sponsors have to bring some of their people to watch, or they have a booth here that they're trying to promote their product. So it's stuff that you gotta do. I think you really deep inside you don't want to do none of that because you want to only concentrate on the race. But nowadays this is a big part of racing. That's why we race. If we didn't have fans, we didn't have the sponsors, it wouldn't be a race. So it's part of it. But I totally get it. Obviously triathlon, it's a little bit different. You have to stay off of your feet a lot more than the race car. And the race car, it's more of relaxing mentally. You're trying to focus on, your preparation, it's all done. I don't need to go ride my bike, get an easy ride or the easy run 2 days before the race. It's just, you're depending on a team to prepare your car, to prepare everything else. And then you're depending on race day. You're depending on a group of 10 guys. And all those 10 guys have to get it right. Otherwise, you don't win the race. Here, it's more of a, if your bike is ready and your tennis shoes is working and you have your swim goggles, it's totally up to you. You have no one else to blame. Yeah, when I decided to, when I got the invitation from Ironman to do this race, I knew that as an athlete, I'm a big fan of the sport. I would never had qualified because I don't have enough time to train. My IndyCar season goes from March to September, and that we race every weekend. So to train for a race like this, if you're trying to do it right, it's years of preparation, not just one. But let's say you try to say, okay, I have 12 months to do it. You can do, 6-7 days a week training. I only had 3 days a week to train, which was Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because I traveled Thursday. I'm on track Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Theoretically, Monday was going to be my off day from the race car. So trying to balance that with the training, it's crazy. And it happened that the World Championship that year in 2011, it was in between 2 of IndyCar races. So I raced Sunday, I flew Monday morning here, so I had to spend, I got the time to spend five days here before the race. I raced Saturday here, got in a plane Sunday, got back to the land, the mainland, and then I raced in Las Vegas the following weekend. And I remember that getting in an Indy car on Friday after the race here, and going into a turn. When I turned and I pressed the brake pedal, I felt my calves and my legs were kind of tired. So that was it was one of the biggest challenges I took in my life. But this race was something that, as a fan of triathlon, as a fan of the sport, I've always wanted it to do it, and that was the only opportunity I got, and I had to make it work. So it was a long year of preparation, really training 12 days a month, you know, and trying to do my real job. You know, I'm fortunate enough that I've only endorsed products that I love. And track I've been a big fan of track forever. And I mean, we're talking about the bike. It's probably one of the things that fascinates me the most, because it's really similar to the race car, right? We go to the wind tunnel every year, 10 times, 12 times, 15 times a year to try to improve aerodynamics. We get helmets and all the sort of things to try to gain a mile an hour, a half mile an hour, you know. And you talk about the bike that is sitting right behind me. It's amazing how fast that thing is. Carbon fiber has everything to do with the race car. Our chassis are carbon fiber. Then you talk about all the aerodynamics. And I chose track because it was the fastest bike out there. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm the fastest guy. I still need my legs. But with the mentality of a race car driver, you always want the fastest thing. And you know, the bike to me was the fastest bike. It still is. And I was always a fan of the product. I always bought the product even before we got to do the partnership. And then all of a sudden we had the opportunity to meet. And you know, it's funny that you know, I used to brag that I'm the fastest man on the island here, but that's not even true. I mean, but people don't know where or how. So it's on a race car, not on a bike.
Are you and Jimmy Johnson gonna have at it?
You know, me and Jimmy, we've been talking about it. He's a lot busier than I am, but eventually we're gonna have to. We're good friends. We obviously both ride tracks, and you have good relationships with a lot of the people. And we're trying to organize one. Obviously, their race season, it's a lot longer than mine, which is good, because like he's still racing right now, and I'm here training. But well, that'll be a challenge for us to do. And you Talbot, you can come over and shoot that. So I woke up in the beautiful island. I had breakfast and I went for a 2-hour easy bike ride. We had a hard day yesterday, and we're gonna go do some shoot for track. You know, get some nice pictures of my bike. Then I have to do a little run, and I choose to go to the energy lab just to suffer a little bit, as I'm not gonna do the race. I just want to feel the pain. And later on, we're gonna meet some pros, and you know, with Holly Lawrence and some of the other guys, and have some fun with them. And you know, obviously, I'm using this week to prepare for the Miami 70.3, which I'll be doing in a week. So you guys can follow me. How good or bad am I gonna do? I don't know. I'm gonna try to beat my time on the bike course and on the run course. We'll see. But you know, follow us, and I hope you enjoy the day with Tony Kanaan, the race car driver, trying to be a triathlete for a week.